This is very shocking for me as well. So we have this one. This is former President Donald Trump. He have threatened Israel, and I have this is the Israeli news, the Times of Israel. We're gonna read here. So this is yesterday, I believe. We're gonna read together. Vote for me, or Israel will be annihilated, meaning destroyed. Trump say impeach to Republican Jews. So warning marks intensification of effort to lure, maybe fool, to lure Jewish voters. I don't know what the word lure. I need to check it out. This is very important and very sensitive. I need to know uh, the word lure. So tempt. So just like God tempted Adam and Eve, they say in the Bible, the Holy Bible, was it God who tempted Adam and Eve to eat from the tree of good and evil, tree of knowledge, or was it the serpent who tempted Eve to eat from it? This is the question. So actually, the problem is begins with President Donald Trump. He was actually threatened here by Israelis. So this is Trump is threatening back. It's something extraordinary. So we're gonna read here. This is old, uh, 25, 2017, when Donald Trump was president, and he had as president. He was president until 2020. So we're gonna read that Jewish prophecy will Nova 980 and 22. So this is like a prophecy about supernova, and they talk about Nibiru as well in that article. So Jewish prophecy will nova in 2022, the arrival of Messiah or Mashiach. A scholar says a supernova, along with the election of Donald Trump, both foretell the arrival of Jewish Messiah. So they said when President Donald Trump becomes president, then the Mashiach will come back, or Jesus Christ. But he didn't. So they're gonna try again, but like they cannot put the hopes on Trump because they thought he will bring the Mashiach like by the election of him, that Mashiach will come, but he didn't. So now the Jewish people, they believe that this Donald Trump is not good for them. It is heading that way. I'm not talking about all Jewish. A lot of Jewish people like Trump, I believe, but there's a lot of Jewish people not liking Trump as well. So he need to be he need to, yeah. So why this is important? Because this one, they are talking about anti-Semitic. See here, this is anti-Semitic propaganda. Uh, we read warning marks intensification of to lure Jewish voters. Uh, President ex-president former Trump fumes that they aren't flocking in larger numbers. He puts colleges on notice for anti-Semitic propaganda. If you, as Vice President Garrett Trump wins the White House, Israel will cease to exist. So talking about if you are talking about Israel and the relation to the chosen ones, and talking about the like Israel is wife of the god Yahweh, Jehovah. And then President Trump, he makes like such a comment that Israel will cease to exist. He is, I don't know. I don't know. I cannot imagine this comment was. "We work with you to make sure Israel is with us for thousands of years," the Republican nominee said. The Republican nominee said in a satellite address to the Republican Jewish Coalition annual conference in Las Vegas, "You are not going to have an Israel if she becomes the president. Israel will no longer exist." So, lure. Tempt. So he is tempting Jewish voters. Will the warning marked an intensification of Trump campaign to tempt Jewish voters, just like the serpent tempted Eve in the Garden of Eden, or just like God tempted Adam and Eve, because this thing with temptation, this is very bad. So you cannot say God tempted Eve, Adam. God, He does not tempt. So if you are tempting Donald Trump, I don't know how to say it, but the serpent, the wise serpent, didn't tempt Eve, actually, but God did, and it is the serpent that is God, and the God of Eden is the devil. So there's the serpent, wise serpent tempting. Not tempting, but God tempting Eve to not to eat from the tree, but the serpent, he said, "Eat from the trees to become God. I am the serpent." Remember Moses, he said, "Put the serpent up, lift the serpent," just like the serpent was lifted in the time of Moses to cure the pandemic among Jewish people. They were bitten by serpents, and the bronze serpent Moses, he lifted. You're gonna check this out also. So yeah, so Trump is threatening Israel, and people will yeah. So I don't want to use this word, but anti stuff, and wow, this is dangerous. So let's see here. Moses lifted up the serpent. John. So most Christians, they don't know this one. They didn't read the Old Testament. They don't know. They don't believe Moses. They don't believe in Moses. They don't believe this story because they hate serpents. They see serpent. Oh, it is the devil. You see. So every serpent for a Christian man is a devil. So animals, serpents are the devil. Is the devil. So this is the Bible King James version. And that Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so most the Son of Man will be lifted up, that whoever believe in him should not perish but have eternal life. For God so loved the world that gave his begotten Son, that whoever believe in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So this is connected. So when you go to churches, uh, the Baptist churches, I've been attending when I was a little young. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believe in him should perish but have everlasting life. So American Baptist churches, they write this one. They start with 15. That whoever ever believe in him should not perish but have eternal life. So, but they don't mention the 14th verse, because the 14 is about the serpent, and you see the serpent in the wilderness and Moses. So what did Jesus say to them, Jews? He said, if you had believed in Moses, you had believed in me, because he told them, I am the serpent of the Garden of Eden. I am the one who saved Eve. I am the one who gave humans the procreation ability, the is having children. That was the devil who didn't want Adam or Eve to have this ability, so he can abuse them as much as he will, as much as he would like. So we go back here, we take out this one, and we talk. So here the first threat by a Jewish, I don't know who wrote this, but this is they are threatening Trump. This is 2017. They are threatening Trump. So they are talking about Orthodox Jewish rabbis say it will the herd of coming of their long way to the Messiah. Donald Trump is the harbinger of doom. So they have a failed prophecy. They thought that Trump will bring Mashiach, but he didn't. Mashiach is Messiah or Jesus Christ. So he didn't bring the Messiah. So they're gonna give him, maybe they're gonna give him another chance. But the focus is actually on Netanyahu. If we write like this, I showed you this one before, and because the pressure is on Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to bring Mashiach, not to conquer the enemies of Israel and stuff, because this is not important. As bringing Jesus Christ back to the stage. So do you see here, people? So this is you see. So this is what the problem. Most people ignore. So this is Netanyahu. He need to bring Mashiach very soon. You see here. So we have many things have progressed, like destroyed Hamas, destroyed the city of Gaza, you killed a lot of people, but you didn't bring Jesus. You're nothing, Netanyahu. Unless you bring Jesus up, you're nothing. This is what this is the Jewish rabbi saying, not me. There's still a few hours left in the day, so try still for today. So he picked Trump. They are saying, I will show you where they are saying they have picked Trump to bring Jesus Christ. So here's that's since many hours have already passed today and he's still not here. There's still a few hours left in the day. Try still for today. Yes, Netanyahu, you don't have a lot of time. Yeah, so he is telling him, bring the Mashiach now before it's too late, because you have a few hours left in that day. So here we have it. So yeah. So it's about to blow. They are talking about some kind of event in the sky that will be light, extra light. The idea that exploited chain astrological predictions. The Mayan. So here they mention Nibiru. The Mayan calendar predicted Bologna Kot, god of underworld, will turn up at the end of 2012. Supposedly marked a string of blood moon 2015 by US evangelists to heard Armageddon. There's an invisible planet Nibiru already supposed to have crashed into Earth anytime. This is wrong information. Nibiru will not crash to Earth. Nibiru will pass around the sun. When it passes around the sun in 2028, it will cover up the sun, according to the Bible. In the 7 days of 7 years of tribulation, at the end of the 7 years, Nibiru is supposed to come. So we started the tribulation in 2020. So now 2028, 7 years of tribulation will be finished. So they need to get Jesus before that, because otherwise they have nothing. All they have achieved is nothing, and the state of Israel without Jesus Christ will not last. They need to have Jesus Christ in physicality. I mean, as a person, as a as a human being, son of man. They want to see him in Jerusalem, standing in the temple, but he's not here. He's not around. Although some of us know where is Jesus Christ, and but of course they have another Jesus Christ in mind, not the Jesus Christ that Christians believe in. So another Jesus Christ, because the Jesus Christ they believe in, they don't believe it was he was a son of God. They believe he was his mother was yeah, they talk bad about Jesus Christ's mother, and like she was, and they don't say who is his father and stuff like that. So they wanted to kill him because they thought he's like doing witchcraft and stuff. So we go back. The time of prophecy concerns the arrival of Jewish Messiah. Its prophecy that claims Donald Trump's surprise victory to become president of the United States was written in heavens and leads to ultimate victory of Israel over its enemies. So we continue. The notion of bright star leading the world into new future. It is grounded in Jewish Christian lore. In Christian Gospel of Matthew, so they need to have a star. I mean, this is Nibiru, of course, because before Jesus Christ, the people they saw Nibiru, and then Jesus Christ was born, and this is called the Star of Bethlehem. Now, a Jewish rabbi says that something is about to happen again. So, controversial ultra Orthodox Rabbi Yosef Berger has been warning for Messiah, for coming of the Messiah. Has been waiting. Sorry. Uh, he wanted the Muslim expelled from Temple Mount and the Dome of the Rock demolished. So they want to destroy the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem, but they want to do it like not before. They cannot do it before. Maybe I don't know. They have timeline when they're gonna do it. He wants a third Jewish temple erected in its place. He even crafted an elaborate copy of the Torah to give to Trump to place in the Son of God's own hand. Not the Trump, sorry, but the one who will be Jesus Christ. Now he says the impending Nova will be sign of Prophet Rambam. Messiah will come one day. It will come from Jacob, not from Esau. Okay, you know Jacob. Jacob. If you say the city of Tel Aviv, it is called in other languages Tel Abib. So the letter V becomes letter B. We do it here. We write Jacob. It becomes Jacob or Yaakov or Yakub. 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 You know. Is like Yaakov. I don't know this word. And not from Esau. Esau, Esau. So this is so Jacob. He was called Israel, and Esau. Uh, actually, this is time. This is bloodline. Here we're talking about bloodline. We talked about Nibiru and Hibiru and the Hebrews. They were called chosen because their connection to Nibiru. So the connection to Nibiru, they have ignored, or they didn't ignore, but they tried to claim Nibiru will crash into Earth, and this is not true. Nibiru does not need to crash. to the earth. Nibiru can cover up the sun, and the earth will be destroyed because of that. So, not crashing. Nibiru, kingdom of God, will not crash into earth. This is blasphemy. Your people, you blasphemy, commit blasphemy every day, every day. So, yeah. So, here we continue here. Hmm. So here talking about some kind of they're gonna see some star, and they're talking about Nibiru, of course. You know that Nibiru is a star, also the morning calls the morning star, the New Jerusalem. So now they call it Death Star. So if you talk about Nibiru, bad Nibiru like the dragon or it will crash into earth and stuff. This is blasphemy because we are talking about kingdom of God. We know Jesus Christ where he is. We know the throne of God where he is. Talked about this before. So yeah, this is a blasphemy. I read it. I feel like, oh, these guys they are not serving God actually. Who wrote this one? So ultra orthodox Rabbi Yusuf Berger's interpretation of prophecy extend to another kind of star. So it's all about Nibiru actually. When he promised to move the American embassy to Jerusalem, he attached himself to the power of Mashiach. Trump, we're talking about Trump. He becomes like God. He becomes like Jesus Christ when he moved the American embassy and gave him the boost he needed. He became powerful. If you separate from Jerusalem, disaster will follow. So this is a warning to Trump. If you don't serve Israel and serve Jerusalem, the wife of Yahweh, Jehovah, the God of Jews, Christians, and Muslims, then you will gonna get a disaster, Trump. This is a threat by Israelis. So yeah, so they threatened him already 2017. So now the threat comes to America. As a spiritual descendant of biblical nation Adum, the Adumites, we talked about the Amalekites, the Adumites, all these nations, they were hated by the Hebrews because they thought that they are the chosen ones from Nibiru, and all these other nations are like not the chosen one, not the bloodline of Nibiru. So that's why they hated them and they waged war against them and they killed a lot. Just like we are seeing in Gaza today, because they believe that they are the chosen ones of Nibiru. And that's why everybody else has nothing to do with Nibiru. It must be wiped out, including Americans. But it's not like a priority. It is the priority of the Israelis to have ground for greater Israel. They need to take out all Lebanese, Palestinians, Iraqis, Syrians, and Jordanians, and part of Saudi Arabia and the part of Turkey. This is the greater Israel. So we go back here, we check this one. So I need to show everything because people, they don't know it. They don't have this kind of information. So they don't know what's going on in Gaza, and they don't understand the greater Israel. A map. So this is the map. So see here, people. So this is the border. You see here, Israel, Lebanon.
To Saudi Arabia, and then from the Mediterranean to the Euphrates. And who's on the other side of the Euphrates? The Kurds. And the Kurds are our friends. So we have the
So this is the map.
Eventually,
So you see the map here, Israel, Syria, all the blue color is greater Israel map. So you want to take all this, the eastern side of Egypt, for all the Nile, the flood, the river, the Nile River, or we'll take it until Sudan, part of Sudan, I believe. Then you're gonna take Jordan, you're gonna take Lebanon, part of Syria until Turkey, and they're gonna start to Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. So this is all Saudi Arabia. They're gonna take all Saudi Arabia, and all this region gonna take, and the rest of Iraq they're gonna give to the Kurds because they believe the Kurds are.
From Lebanon, the Great Desert, to Saudi Arabia, and then from the Mediterranean to the Euphrates. And who's on the other side of the Euphrates? The Kurds. And the Kurds are.
So you see, they're gonna help the Kurds take all these countries, a lot of part of Turkey. You see, Israel and Kurds are very connected.
And then we're going to take, I believe we're going to take.
So you're gonna start with Lebanon, I believe, or West Bank, like they are doing today. They are now attacking both Gaza and the West Bank. They destroyed the city of Jenin. Yeah, so you're gonna take Mecca and Medina. I heard it.
The Kurds. And the Kurds are our friends. So we have the Mediterranean behind us, the Kurds in front of us, Lebanon, which really needs the umbrella of protection of Israel. And then we're going to take, I believe we're going to take Mecca, Medina, and Mount Sinai and purify those places.
When we think of the land of Israel, many of us tend to think of the small sliver of land along the coast of the Mediterranean Sea. While this is currently the established land of the state of Israel, the boundaries of Israel, according to the Elohim, God of the Hebrews, is much larger.
So actually, the Enlil, son of Anu, the Most High, he promised the Hebrews to get this country. But of course, the Hebrews, you know, that became the Israelites, and the Israelites became the Jews. And the other Hebrews became the Muslims from Ismail, son of Abraham. And the son of Abraham, Isaac, he became the Jewish people, and Ismail became the. So we go back, the Muslims. So we go back here, and you see here that this is the threat was delivered to America. So you're gonna destroy the temple, the mosque. Here was the threat to Trump and America. So this is Yusuf Berger threatening Trump. As a spiritual descendant of the biblical nation of Adum, America has a very important role to play in the Mashiach, in the Messiah. But in order to be suited for that role, America had to be humbled. Yeah, humbled. So need to chill down. This is to Trump. Need to chill down with Israel because they're talking about the connection to Nibiru and stuff, and of course they have it like a secret. Oh, we have connection to Nibiru, but all the other people they do not. So we have to wipe up and make it clear. Only the chosen one will rule, and the rest will be slaves and stuff like that. So they put their hope in. They hope that Trump will deliver Jesus Christ because Netanyahu he failed. He failed to deliver Jesus Christ, but he's now you're gonna see who we're gonna pick. He's gonna pick Trump or not. So if you know, I mean, the Jewish voters in America, they probably they will, yeah, like they have chosen Netanyahu. He has support among the Jewish people, Israeli people, and of course, this comment by Trump. I believe this is see, second Trump term threatens Israel security, says Democratic. By suggesting the US lift sanctions on Iran and Russia, Trump is turning his back on two steadfast Democratic allies. So he said he wanna, don't know this guy. This is also new people. This is September 6th. Disaster speech by former President Trump. Donald Trump announced his intention to take off sanctions on Israel and on Iran, Russia, if he is elected, even if they continue attacks Israel. So he's doing this stuff. President Donald Trump is doing this stuff to. Is he serious? He's gonna make peace with Israel, with Iran and Russia, even if they continue the war in Ukraine and like Iran continues on attacking Israel. So I don't know why Trump is changed like 180 degrees. It's very strange for me, and I cannot explain all the people who support Trump. They automatically support Israel, and now this one, I don't know why he's doing this confusion. He want to lift the sanctions on Iran and Russia. Oh my God! So this is very very strange, people. So here we go back to this. Vote for me, Israel, or you will be destroyed. Or you will be destroyed. This is very very dangerous threat. Anti-Semitic. See people. If President Kamala Harris wins the White House, Israel will cease to exist. Israel will be no more. This, my God. Yeah. So we go back. I have some pictures for you. This is spaceship of King Anu. Then we're gonna finish. I just want to make comment on this comment by President Trump. So we have it here. We have this one. So this is spaceship of King Anu here. So I'm gonna show you the date first. So here we start. So here, see, this is Anu in this. This is actually this is the chariot throne or Nibiru or his spaceship, and this is supposed to be like the highest priest, and just like the Pope, you have the Pope. Anu depicted with winged disc or Nibiru comes to Earth when where expedition men in wetsuits greet him. So King Anu is landing on Earth. This is the tree of you see the tree of good and evil here in the middle. So this is the tree of knowledge, good and evil, just something from the Sumerians. So I've been cut out now again. So yeah, here is the see the date. Uh, uh, 6 September, 6th of September, 18 p.m. And here we have it. So we're gonna see it enlarged. Here it is. And here it is. And here it is. So yeah, this is some kind of breaking news. Trump threatens Israel. This will be everywhere on the news tomorrow, I believe. And the news is still fresh. I don't know. Maybe people will call this comment anti-Semitic, and now if they call it anti-Semitic, they will call even President Trump anti-Semitic. And the ice ball will be ruling, will be like rolling, and hope this will not become like they call Trump anti-Semite and stuff. Because they know that it is not true. He's like trying his best to win the election, and he do like these comments because. But I don't know. Maybe he passed the red line. I don't know. He crossed the red line. According to the news I'm reading from Israel, they're very very upset with this comment. They feel like you cannot threaten Israel with inhalation, destruction, just because Jews don't want to vote for you, Trump. You see, the sky is wild. Sky is wild. This spaceship of God, Anu, the Most High. Here we have it, and here you see the time. 6. So here you have it. See, the sky is wild. Now here you have it enlarged. And do like this. You see it, or the details. So yeah, this with Trump and stuff is very confused. You know, people, the America, you have a lot of people who love Trump, but he cannot mess up with Israel rhetoric. Like nobody, no other president in USA have said anything like this. This is out of. I cannot imagine like. Uh, President George Bush, President Ronald Reagan would have said in his election, if you don't vote for me, Jewish people in America, you will be destroyed. You will be destroyed. This is a very, very, like I said, dangerous threat. So this is also spaceship Anu here, and and here we have it as well. Here we have it. So this is from the yes, this is sighting 18. You see it here. This is a split. So this is here also. This is another sighting. So I've been working out with this the pictures, but I didn't make all the pictures enlarged and stuff. This is spaceship. You see spaceship looking on, and you see here, you see it here as well. So yeah, now I don't know what will happen. Yeah, maybe, probably President Trump will uh, will ask for forgiveness. He'll say, "Oh, I was sorry. I didn't like comment. I didn't think about my comment. Really, I regret the comment. I take it back. I'm sorry for the some Jewish people felt like they felt threatened or they." I believe he will back up. He will go back. He will ask for forgiveness. Say, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't think about my comment. I'm sorry, Israel. I'm not anti-Semitic. You will not be destroyed, but it's not good for you to vote for Harris because Harris he doesn't like Israel as much I like it. So put it in like a more political, more yeah, in a way, more like but talking about destruction of the state of Israel that is connected, the chosen one of Nibiru. I don't know. I don't know. This is sounds very, very illogical for me. You know that the United Nations created the state of Israel because the Jews they needed to refugee in Israel in Palestine because they were threatened, and were killed by Hitler. So, like they saw that they made a mistake and they we're gonna give them a country and because they are chosen one Nibiru, the Hebrews, the Nibirians, the bloodline of Jesus Christ of David. the bloodline of Nibiru. And President Trump, he comes and like, oh, you will be destroyed. So where's your connection to Nibiru, Donald Trump? This is my question to you. If you're not even Jewish, some people say that he have converted, he's Jewish now. But even though, if you become Jewish and you worship Yahweh, Jehovah, you don't have the bloodline, unless you are a Hebrew. So maybe he's a Hebrew as well, Donald Trump. He has some kind of connection to Nibiru, his bloodline and stuff. But I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna research if he has any connection to the bloodline of the Hebrews. So here we have spaceship of King Anu here, and then we have it here. So like I said, I have a lot of pictures I need to work. So I'm gonna make all these pictures. We're gonna see them here. So this one here started here up in the clouds. We made it enlarged, and it was like it started 18.7, and then we have 18.13, another sighting. It begins here. And then it goes that. See. So I'm gonna make it larger and take this one out. See how long it is. So yeah, you have the date and stuff. This is it. You see, and then we have it here as well above the construction. The sky is wild, and here we have this picture is very very amazing. This is the best picture I got. This is the spaceship from here to here. If you go back, you look this portion of the cloud. You see, can't make it bigger, bigger. So, and this picture here, the next picture, you see, this one. So yeah, so and this one was great. Spaceship looking Anu under the sun. Yeah. So all praise to Most High King Anu, Creator of all. Hopefully, we'll calm down this escalation in the Middle East. Now, like the need to work for peace, everybody. Uh, doesn't not really important who will win, Harris or Trump. Really, we want peace in the Middle East, in the Holy Land. This is what we want. Please bring peace. Uh, but they're not allowed to bring peace because someone who does not want peace. I say someone, not some some deity. Anyways, again, King Anu is not god of war. If you want to win a war, you cannot go worship Anu. If you want to have peace, you worship Anu. It's God of love, God of peace. We have God of war. We have God of death. King Anu is God of life. If you like life, you want to live forever, you worship Anu. If you want to die and die forever, you worship the other deity. So now we have this one also. And this one. So I'm gonna make these pictures. I'm gonna show it to you later on, enlarged and stuff. Yeah, but I need to finish now. So see spaceship piano. So yeah. So yeah, this video will, it's not about spaceship of Keanu only, but about President Trump threatening Israel. So that was all, people. Blessings.